Hey guys, it's Gabby from Catastrophic Edits. In this video, I'm going to show you guys an edit tutorial, and this is how it's going to look like. So I really like the way this came out, and it looks like you made it on Photoshop, but you just used Pixlr. So I think it's in here. Okay. So this is the edit that we're going to be learning how to make, and as you can see, it's a basic blend, so if you guys want to see a tutorial on that, I already have it on my channel. I'll actually link it in the description for you guys to see how to make a basic blend. And then I'm adding some text and, of course, a watermark. So let's get started with the video. Begin by opening up your two images that you want to use and creating a new document and make it 650 by 650. Once you have this, click and drag the two images you want to make a blend in and make your basic blend. So resize them to your liking and move them around so you have something that you like, and you want to make sure that, as you can see up here, the line, you want to make sure that the lines are right next to each other. And it's okay if this little pamphlet doesn't show, because you just want to make sure that the girls are showing. Next, you want to make this bigger and put the opacity down to see if it'll be blocking the person here. So I'm going to keep the opacity down and put my brush hardness at 0 and the diameter at 140. And I'm going to begin by erasing this part over here and basically making the two girls on this side here, making sure that they'll show up and it's not covering by the second image that we just added now. Now I'm going to put up my opacity, and I can see I have it the way I like it. I'm just going to make the diameter smaller and actually zoom in a little bit more to get a more precise cleanup around the edges. And I like to keep my hardness at 0 just so that it blends the two pictures better. So do that already, because it's not automatically set. It's automatically set at like 50, so just make sure you put it at 0. And this really helps make sure that the two pictures look as if they were in the same scene together, even though they weren't. So I'm going to, just lightly go over it and make my diameter smaller and smaller as I get to the parts that I need to make sure that it's very precise. And once you do that, you want to go back to, you can see everything the way it's going to be. So I'm just going to completely zoom out, and I'm going to make the brush bigger and put the hardness back at 0 and just erase pieces that I may have forgot to in the first place. And you should have something that looks similar to this. So once you do this, simply flatten your image, and you want to duplicate this, and then you want to click the smudge tool, and you want to put your brush at whatever fits your picture, but I'm going to keep mine at 70, and I'm just going to bring mine up. Try to be very neat about this and kind of take your time with this part, and this is just going to cover up the white part that we had up here. So just do this, and once you have it like this, you can go ahead and open up your texture that you're going to use. So I have it here. And I'm just going to hold my shift while I resize it, and I'm going to make it like this. So once I have it like this, I'm going to change it to hard light, and I really don't like the way it's looking up here, so I'm going to free transform it again, hold my shift while I just reverse it, because I think this looks better than this. I feel like you can see more of the texture when it's flipped. So I'm going to put my my opacity down, get my eraser tool, keep hardness at 0, and change my diameter, and erase the parts that have the girls in them, because you don't want this to be covered by the texture. This is the part you want to be seen. Okay, so once you guys have finished erasing the parts that have your girls in it, you can leave the opacity the way it is based on the picture, but I feel like it's a bit too bright for me, so I'm actually going to put it down about here. So once you guys finish erasing the parts that have your girl, open up your text. So I already made this here, and it's just super simple to do, and I already made it on a different document. Now I'm just going to click it, drag it here, and I'm going to move it to where I like it, and I'm actually going to be applying a drop shadow so you guys can see it better, and it just, you can see it more in the edit. And I'm going to change the size a little bit more. So now I have my text. I'm just going to move it to where I like. I'm just going to put it in the corner here. I like it better here. And finally, just add my watermark. And I'm going to drag it to my document, and I'm going to apply it where I want it. And you want to make sure you put your watermark above every other layer so it doesn't get hidden by the texture. and then you can change the size of it. And I'm just going to be putting it in the corner. So you guys can just flatten your image and save it and you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and comment on any requests you'd want me to do. Bye!